Welcome back to Headingley as the teams come out for a big game tonight. Leeds against Widnes. Just a word of warning, in case you missed the opening, Gary Schofield is back for Leeds. He plays tonight to add a bit more to this game. It couldn't need much more though. Big game, big crowd and a big atmosphere. As for the conditions, well, the pitch looks pretty good. The situation with it, they played a curtain raiser before the game, didn't cut up at all. It'll suit running rugby. No great problems with the weather forecast. Maybe a bit cold later on, but it shouldn't rain. The other news from down here is of the subs for both sides. Experience and youth for both teams. Dave Heron and Paul Anderson for Leeds. Stuart Spruce and Imosi Kaloto for Widnes.
So Gary Schofield is back, the man of steel. And I wonder whether he will add a little bit of steel to the Leeds attack tonight. It was sadly lacking at St Helens 7 days ago. And Steve-O, is Gary Schofield the man to turn Leeds season round?
I think yes, the man has got tremendous quality. And there you can see, urging the teammates on, he will have that flair. He's the man that can create that little bit of gap so that Craig Innes can really swing into it.
Gary Schofield then taking his place in this Leeds lineup. Edwards, Gibson, Creaser, Innes, Bentley, Schofield at 6, Goulding, Hugh, Maskill, Wayne, Dixon, Devorty and Hanley. Good side on paper, Leeds. And facing them tonight is another good side on paper, Widnes. Despite the fact that Jonathan Davis is out injured, that isn't a bad team. Tate, Devereux, Currier, Wright, Sarsfield. And if we talk about the number 6 for Leeds, we must talk about the number 6 for Widnes. Tony Myler back in the side. Hume, Grimmer, McKenzie for Milo, Smith, Ayres and Paul Hume, brother of David. He's the lock forward for Les Holiday, injured playing for his country yesterday. Phil McKenzie, the hooker, one of the brightest players in the game. Always looks to get something going from the play of the ball and from the scrums, obviously. And Myler, injury has dogged this man's career. What a great player he is. And Widnes and Myler will be keeping their fingers crossed he stays injury-free to the end of the season. John Connolly, the referee from Wigan. And live and exclusive, Mr. Connolly's whistle gets this game underway. A vital match for Leeds and a big game for Widnes. Widnes wanting to get to a 5th successive premiership at Old Trafford, the big day at the end of the season. 2 points tonight would help them up towards that top 4 place, which means home ties in the opening 2 rounds.
Well, Leeds really have come out firing. A lot more enthusiasm, though they did show that against St Helens last week. Can they maintain it?
Tate's long kick downfield. It was caught in the wind and it was into no man's land and it trickles into touch. And that was a nice bit of kicking from Tate.
Yeah, it's a wonderful kick, taking advantage of the breeze that is to their advantage in the first half. So important in today's modern game.
Alan Tate, overlooked by Malcolm Reilly yesterday for the international, knows he's on the line as far as his tour spot's concerned, with Graham Steadman in such great form and Steve Hampson to come back from injury. Schofield, first touch. Clobbered by Smith and Joe Grimmer. And a penalty against Widnes immediately, holding Schofield down in the tackle.
Well, there you can see Smith laying all over him. The referee called for him to release him. I think Gary just played at it a little bit, but it got the result, the penalty. And that's something that also that Leeds have been missing, Eddie, is the fact that the man has the ability to con referees.
He didn't have the ability to find touch there, though. That was a big mistake from Schofield. Just didn't put enough power behind it. That wind obviously is causing a few problems. Widnes then back in possession with Smith. Now it's with McKenzie. This is David Hume. Good run from the deep by Richie Ayres. Of course, the fact that Widnes are here tonight, it is motivation enough for them against Doug Lawton, their former coach. Grimmer drops it, knock on.
And of course, the Leeds side, here's the replay. It wasn't the best of passes, was it? Went behind him. But what a motivation for the Leeds side. They really were trounced in that Regal Trophy by Widnes.
Yes, 24-0 it was that day. Schofield played then, his pride was hurt. Bentley is the dummy half. This big match for all concerned. This Hanley getting the treatment, and Schofield and Darren Wright squaring up to each other. Golding, and that's Dixon, bounces off the chest of Smith. Oh, this is warming up already.
Well, it's obviously a lot of these players want a few scores to settle from that cup final.
And Widnes went for the intercept there. That was Schofield's pass to Innes. Innes motoring down the wing. Bentley with the try. Schofield has turned up trumps already. He created that, found Innes as Widnes moved up for the intercept. Innes then found Bentley, and Bentley touchdown.
Oh, the Stones bit of championship replay will show you that Andy Courier, there he is. Oh, what a mistake. He left a wide gap, but good play by Innes. He kept his cool, straightened up at the last moment, brought the defence to him, and Bentley in for a try. Oh, lovely play. Good play there by the Kiwi. Notice how he comes in and straightens. He pulls the full-back to him, leaves the opening for Bentley. That is excellent rugby league football.
Bentley with his 15th try of the season. Try in his international debut in France. He's in a rich vein of form, is John Bentley. And he is applauding the Headingley public. A big smile from Bentley too. And Bobby Goulding with the goal-kicking responsibility. Right on the 22. And he just fades it to the right of the post. Well, it was Schofield's long pass that created that, and Leeds now 4-0 ahead, and just over 4 minutes on the clock. The perfect start.
Wonderful start. He really does make a difference to a side, doesn't he? The quality of Schofield, as you mentioned, Eddie. It was a wonderful pass out wide. And that man in your screen, he knows that a man like Andy Courier, he comes up for the intercept on quite a few occasions. He was caught out then.
Schofield and Darren Wright being ticked off by the referee for that incident a little earlier when they squared up to each other. Here it is. Picture from behind the posts. A lot of needle in this match. Leeds are back in possession with Dixon. We talked a lot tonight about Schofield. Dixon too is important to this Leeds side. So is Goulding. Now Schofield. And this is Innes. £350,000, former All Black, only 22, a great investment for the future. Sean Wayne, tackled by Familo and Grimmer. A trio of prop forwards colliding there. Devorti onto the short ball from Maskin.
It's amazing, Eddie, we said before the game kicked off that Schofield would probably provide Innes with a lot of opportunities.
Goulding's chip ahead was swallowed up gratefully then by David Hume. Good tackling from Leeds. Mackenzie from play the ball went 1 metre, no more. This now is Richie Ayres. Myler. Oh, great play from Myler. Over the top of the shoulder of Darren Wright. Leeds have it back.
Well, that could have been a try gone begging there. Darren Wright just unable to catch it. It's a lovely play by Myler.
Great charging run from David Creaser. Good support play arriving from Morvin Edwards. Oh, this is great stuff from Leeds. Goulding's pass to Bentley. Bentley stopped by Courier this time, helped out by Wright. There was a swinging arm there from Andy Courier too. Referee says play on, no penalty. Innes, Goulding, Schofield. Well tackled by Familo. Leeds really do look in the mood tonight. Wayne. 1 or 2 scores to settle from that final in January. Leeds want to put the record straight. Well, Hanley, he put a little bit too much meat behind that.
Well, he could shake his head, but really, that really was far too strong. A bit of a wasted effort there. He knows it. He tried to milk it as much as he could.
He was clobbered by the shoulder of David Smith after the ball had gone. Referee unimpressed. No penalty.
Well, he doesn't have to move out of the way.
Myler for Milo. On his day, this fellow really runs hard, straight and strong. 4 of them knew that. X. Mackenzie directing operations from the play the ball back to Tate. He'll kick ahead. Tester in this breeze for Morgan Edwards. Good play from the Kiwi fullback, but Courier had moved up to pin him. Devorty is the dummy half. Schofield, and that's Cavill Hugh. Goulding, Sean Wayne. Good tackling stint this from Widnes. Leeds penned inside their own 22. Schofield will get them out of there now with the kick, and that's a great kick too.
Wonderful kick there by the Leeds standoff. He took the opportunity. Notice that he kept the ball at a low profile there. That's a way to avoid the strong wind.
Ball didn't go in. Referee Connolly wants the scrum to reform. Leeds 5th in the table, Widnes 6th before today. Just a bit in front of Tony Myler that. Luckily for him, Courier was there to pick up the pieces. Just couldn't get away from Hanley or Innes.
I think Widnes have been shocked by the tenacity of this Leeds defence. They really aren't on the boil tonight.
Grimmer. There's a wall of blue and yellow shirts to meet the runners. Hume on the run around for Milo through one, brushes Hanley away. Devereaux's in support, and he's still going. Is for Milo, taking Hanley on again. Edwards and Hanley bring him down. David Hume wrestling the Leeds captain off him. Widnes on the attack with Mackenzie to Myler. Myler with a chip ahead for the speedsters to get to. Now, is there the pace there? Oh, he was held back.
Oh, it was definitely held back there. The touch judge is saying no, but we can see it on the replay. No doubt about it. Gibson tackled without the ball. That should be a 4-pointer. A different angle. Oh, no doubt about it. Come on, ref. Come on, touch judge.
Well, Darren Wright's complaining. That should have been a try. Those pictures prove it conclusively. And yet again, on Sky Sports, a refereeing blunder tonight. Leeds breaking with Maskill. Goulding steaming up in support. Perhaps the pass should have gone. Coming up to 11 minutes, 4-0 Leeds ahead. It should be 4-all. Schofield, another lovely pass. Dixon couldn't pick it up. It's a knock-on.
Oh, that was a shame there. Dixon should have held that one. Schofield once again involved in the play. A long ball, it brought in the defence. Oh, Dixon was well away. The gap was wide open.
Myler and Devereaux. Tate to Grimmer, straight through Devorty. That's great backing up from Richie Ayres. Alan Tate's in support too. Sarsfield on the wing. They've got the 4 this time, have they? No. Great tackling. Oh, they have. Alan Tate, and he's given it this time. Did that ball float forward? Referee was right on the spot. He said no. And Alan Tate gets Widnes on the score sheet with the try.
Well, a Stones bit of championship replay in the same corner. A bit of controversy for Milo straight through Ayres. Got plenty of pace. But I thought that the young kid, Sarsfield, has made the mistake. He should have gone for the corner. I thought he should have dived. He stepped back inside and I thought he'd blown it. But he could get the ball away. Now, was it backwards? Was it square? It's pretty hard to say there. But Alan Tate in. Wonderful break here. Look how the support play. Ayres onto it. Tate goes back inside. Good thinking here. He does the right thing. Gibson is coming off the wing. Now this lad should have put his head and heels right down into the corner. I thought he'd blown it. Gibson came across. Treacher has him. Is it forward? No. Good try. Good decision. Oh, we're in for a belter tonight.
Alan Tate, that's his 10th of the season. And so over on that far side now, Andy Courier has that angle to add the extra 2. Didn't have a chance, wasn't caught in the breeze, didn't reach the posts. It's all square then. Leeds 4, Widnes 4, 13 minutes of a pulsating match.
Unbelievable to think that both these sides have been down in the doldrums over the past few weeks and can produce wonderful football like that.
Schofield kicks off then, and over on that far side, Peter Hutton has got one of the Widnes wounded. With him, Paul Moriarty out for the rest of the season, and he's talking now with Peter.
Paul, important try to get that one, wasn't it? Because obviously a moment of controversy just before, and then he actually got the 4 points a few moments later.
Yes, I think the incident just before, and Darren Wright was tackled before he actually got to the ball, which I think should have been a penalty try, but the referee and touch decided not to. I think that the try here now will settle us down a bit. I think we panicked the first 5 minutes, whereas we shot up a bit too quick outside to let them in for the first try. We're starting to put the kicking game on well with a good chase, so hopefully, you know, if the boys settle down, we should get a result tonight.
One benefit, of course, that first try, superb support play, wasn't it, after Joe Grimmer's break?
Yes, I think Richie Ayres backed up very well in midfield, and then we had Alan Tate and Sarsfield on the outside, and Alan backed him up well by staying on the inside because Sarsfield was tackled right in the line. You know, I think something we've been missing the last couple of weeks is backing up, and hopefully, you know, we'll start get back into winning ways tonight.
Thanks a lot, Paul.
Paul Moriarty, Welsh international, out for the rest of the season, but you'll be able to see him on Boots and All the week of the Welsh international. If you're wondering what I'm talking about when I say Boots and All, give it a chance this week on Friday, 6 o'clock, Sky Sports, the unique Rugby League magazine. Ball went to ground, Hume picked it up, referee says play on, and Myler on his own from the play the ball, just ankle tapped by Sean Wayne, I think it was, brought Myler down. David Hume, he's kicking towards that far touchline, he's found it.
Good kick here by Hume, took the opportunity, take it on the blind side. Was taken out fair and square there by Goulding. So important, but I just get the impression that Leeds went to sleep slightly.
Goulding gets possession from the scrum. Gibson has it now for Leeds. Leeds started strongly, took that 4-point lead. Widnes hit back, it's 4 apiece. Morven Edwards in possession. Morven Edwards' dad will be watching this live back home in New Zealand on Sky Television. Our transmissions go down under every week. Hope you're enjoying it, Mr. Edwards. The boy's doing well.
You must have a very big dish as well, Mr. Edwards.
Schofield. 1 for the gantry, that was. Goulding and Cavalier. Oh, what a collision. Brushed Smith away. So too does Goulding. The little halfback looking in the mood too. He was overlooked for Great Britain yesterday. Hanley. Myler and Devereux bring the lead skipper to the floor. Oh, that's good hands. Devorty. No one backing up though. Devorty was looking to release the pass as he went down. Goulding. Dixon. For a moment, Mike, Leeds have stopped running.
As I mentioned earlier, they seem to have gone to sleep. That try, the controversial one before, which went Leeds' way, wasn't given to Widnes. The one that they've just scored, it's really set them back on their heels.
High bomb, Tate dropped it. Oh, he got it back, second attempt, and it went backwards. Oh, Tate will breathe a sigh of relief here.
Especially with the fact that he turned round and put his back to the oncoming traffic. You shouldn't do that. But he got away with it.
Paul Hume, number 13 for Widnes. What a competitor he is. Joe Grimmer hangs on for Widnes. Hume saw that Leeds had moved up, elected to kick for territory, and finds touch just outside the 22.
No point in wasting time in your own quarter when you've got a man of this ability. Picked his corner, did it well.
David Hume, another of the informed scrum halves, overlooked by Malcolm Reilly for the international squad. He's not played for his country since 1990. Got splinters on the bench during the Kangaroo Tour. Bentley. Hanley. Under pressure from Courier. Released the pass to Golding. He gives it to Schofield. Quick hands from Leeds. Great stuff. Gibson inside Smith. There's a ton of support. Gibson's come in field. This is a great run from the winger. Marvellous play from Leeds. It just shows you what they're capable of. Golding. Schofield ducking away from the challenge from Devereux. Devereux got in low down. Hanley. Still going Hanley. Long pass out to Edwards. Now Courier went for Edwards with his shoulder there. It's one of the tactics I don't like in this game. Referee says play on. Wayne trying to run straight over the top of Mackenzie. They're close, are Leeds, with Golding. Bentley not able to get away from Wright. Took his eye off the ball.
And you could feel the disappointment in the crowd then. That was a brilliant passage of play by Leeds. Oh, the fans here wish that could have been the court order of the day all season. Oh, what a game.
Mackenzie thundered to the floor. The real reception committee was waiting for him. Tate. Morgan Edwards collects it for Leeds. Paul Hume wheels him in with a bit of help from Ayres and from Grimmer. Midway through this first half, all square, 4 apiece. Goulding to Schofield. Now with Innes. Great pass from Innes to Bentley. Good stepping run from Bentley. Hanley's in support. Bentley doesn't need him. Bentley's gone all the way. Magnificent try, John Bentley. Try number 2 of the night for Bentley. Support was there from Hanley. Bentley didn't need him.
The Stone Bitter Championship replay will show Innes provided inside pass. Superb! Look at the step of Bentley. He stepped inside, takes him away. He goes in and away, takes a step. That's enough to make Tate go the wrong way. He has the momentum. He didn't have to look. He knew he was going to make it. Good play here by the Kiwi. Now Bentley's nowhere to go. Step, step. Now look at him go away and then come back inside. You can see Tate puts him on the wrong foot. Off balance. Can't stop him. Oh, wonderful try.
Second try of the night for John Bentley. 16 now for the season. And what a good night Craig Innes is having. He has had a hand in both the Leeds tries down this left-hand touchline, and Goulding's added the extras. Bit of daylight between the two sides now. 10-4. Check it, 10-4. Leeds ahead, coming up to 22 minutes on the clock.
Just what the doctor ordered there, Bentley in the screen. Oh, that was a sensational try. Stepping and swerving, using all the skills.
Edwards for Leeds. Swinging arm from Paul Hume. Richie Ayres tangling with the Kiwi fullback. Dixon. Again looking over the shoulder for a bit of support. took the tackle instead. Maskell switches direction of play. Sean Wayne just dropped it. The momentum of the challenge by David Smith. And Tony Myler, well, did he pinch it?
No doubt about it. It was reefed away from his hands. That should have been a penalty. The sooner they fix this rule up, the better. The crowds, the players and the referees are confused.
Myler for Widnes. Good support from Darren Wright. And good defence from Devorty and Hanley. Devereux, 23 tries. Bentley with 2 tonight. He's now running 16. So some wing play on show here. Andy Courier kicking ahead. Hanley's not been able to gather it. Bentley has. No knock on. We got a perfect view of the referee, and he got a perfect view of the play to make the decision.
Well, that nearly was a drastic mistake there by Leeds. I was just about to say that this is where Leeds have to consolidate, tighten things up. They've got the lead now. They have to tighten up their defence.
Golding for Leeds, tackled by his opposite number, David Hume. Only 3 away wins for Widnes this season, 5 defeats. And interestingly enough, 5 of their last 8 games are away from home. Another good kick though from Schofield here.
Oh, marvellous kick. I keep saying it, but I have to repeat it. When a man of this ability keeps just pouncing them downfield, takes all the pressure off your forwards, they'll just hope for a mistake here at the scrum base from Widnes.
2 substitutions about to be made by Widnes. We're expecting both the number 14, Stuart Spruce, and the 15, Imosi Kaloto, to come on. Imosi Kaloto will go into the second row, and Stuart Spruce will come on for Andy Courier.
So Frank Myler going to make the changes. Kaloto there. He was involved in the A-team on Friday. Just wanted to get a bit more fitness, according to Frank Myler. Wouldn't risk him for the full match, though. Devereux, great run, Devereux. Where's the support? He's on his own. Oh, he scouts Bentley. That's a great try from Devereux. Brilliant run from the Welshman. He had no one in support. It was Devereux against the Leeds defence, and the Welshman came up front.
The Stones Bit of Championship replay. Devereux says what Bentley can do. Bentley may have thought he was on the trip down under. Well, with a try like this guy is wanting to get on that plane to Australia as well. Brilliant play. Notice how he went in and out again. Just too fast there. The momentum takes him over. Oh, look at the step there. It just leaves him. Hands off. The Leeds defence, you can see, wasn't a straight line. That was a poor attempt there by Schofield. He pushed him away. But remember, this man is very strong. He pulls him inside, and I'm afraid the wingman won't be happy with that. Bentley, glory, a couple of minutes ago, and I'm afraid it's less than that.
John Devereux, try number 24, teammates with Bentley in France just a couple of weeks ago. And Andy Courier. We think that Courier's about to be substituted by Stuart Spruce. But here's Courier with the conversion attempt. He's pulled it wide. Jonathan Davis watching at home on Sky Sports. And Widnes could well rue the fact that that calf injury hasn't healed in time. 10-8, Leeds ahead, 26 and a half minutes on the clock.
There you see Devereux go through. Now look at him move away. Look at him go there. Keep it rolling till we see the wingman Bentley. Let's just stop it there. Now you see how he's committed. He's gone round in the arc, and that, my friend, is how you score a brilliant try.
Imosi Kaloto's come on. And number 11, David Smith, has taken his place on the bench. So a bit of a change as far as Widnes are concerned. And number 14, Stuart Spruce, is on too. And it is Courier who has been replaced. Just looking down the list, I just wonder who's going to be kicking the goals for Widnes now with Courier off. And Peter Hutton, I think, has got the news. So, Peter, who is it?
It'll be Andy Sarsfield who'll kick the goals. They were just waiting till after that goal kick to bring the substitute on to make sure they were successful with the career attempt.
So Mark Sarsfield is the goal kicker. Real collision here, a penalty going Widnes' way. Hume hanging on for dear life, and that's what the penalty's for. Elbows down as Dixon went in for the tackle. Paul Hume felt that.
Well, I don't know whether Courier is injured or not, but I'm sure that their coach, Frank Milo, wouldn't have been impressed by his defensive effort. It's been on this side where Leeds have taken the advantage and scored 2 tries.
Here's Grimmer. Stopped right on halfway. And David Hume, lovely stepping from him. And he's got support with Ayres. He might not need him. Oh, he clattered into Morven Edwards then. And Gary Devorty picked him up on the rebound. But what is the referee's decision here? A knock on. David Hume can't believe it.
Well, I can't believe this. If that's not a high tackle, I just can't believe that. He made 2 attempts further to do that, and now they give a knock on.
Well, a couple of decisions going Leeds' way in this first half. That's good tackling. Darren Wright and Tony Myler. Leeds on their own line. Widnes must keep them there.
I tell you what, Eddie, this is going to explode, this game. The Widnes side are really incensed by that.
Long pass out. That was risky on their own line. Innes up to it, though. Edwards in support, and he gives it to Bentley, but it's been pulled back for a forward pass. Bentley thought the hat-trick was on the way. Referee had other ideas.
Oh, what a great game we're having. These 2 wingmen are really trying to put the knife into each other, aren't they? It looked all right to me, but the referee thought just a fraction forward.
10-8, half an hour gone. What a great game this is. Living up to all its pre-match billing as Darren Wright picks up the pass from Tate. Grimmer. Good tackling Leeds. Spruce and Myler. Darren Wright can't get rid of Sean Wayne. Myler and Coloto, and now Hume again to Ayres, and just in front of Devereux, forward pass.
No chance Devereux getting that. Wonderful play here by Widnes to keep it alive, but that last pass by Richie Ayres, not the best.
Ironic that we were pointing out the fact that Morven Edwards went a bit high in stopping that what looked like certain try on David Hume. Edwards himself has been given a few high clips during the course of this season. Bentley on a hat-trick. Thought he was on the way to the hat-trick too when the referee pulled him back for a forward pass. Goulding misses out Wayne, finds Dixon. Edwards is in support.
What a difference 7 days can make. Last week, Leeds against St Helens, they struggled to throw anything reminiscent of wonderful attack, but they really have turned it on tonight.
Couldn't be a coincidence that Schofield's back, could it? But a penalty to Leeds for an incident off the ball involving Coloto and Hanley. Coloto pushed the loose forward off. Here's the incident now. That's what the penalty was given for. And Leeds haven't found touch for the second time.
Well, I can't believe it. There was nothing wrong with that whatsoever. They just collided in a little bit of a push. And yet, a guy nearly gets his head sent over to Chapeltown Road. And nothing is done.
And I thought on Boots and All this week you were the referee's friend.
What?
Don't forget, of course, Steve-O will be refereeing a match shortly. Dewsbury against Batley. We've got to find a jersey big enough for him, though.
Wonderful kick here by Tate, taking the opportunity. This game really is getting to a point where it could explode. And talking of referees, I hope it calms things down. There's a lot of talk and there's a lot of niggling going out there tonight.
Talking of your refereeing debut, Fred Lindolf is looking forward to it. He's going to have the video camera on you, he told me yesterday.
Look forward to seeing you on the touchline, Fred.
This is the big league in all its raw-boned state, and Innes is having a stormer. Applause from the Headingley crowd for Craig Innes. And Cavalier on the burst. Schofield is Mascherano's in support. Cavalier should have released the pass. But he got a try last week, his first of the season on Sky. He wants number 2. Hanley takes it over. Long pass out. Gibson cutting in field. Stopped just 1 metre short. Hanley moving away. Gives it to Golding. Maskell is a dummy half. Schofield now. Devorty wrestled to the floor by Myler. That looked high, and Myler got the ball back in the process.
I'd like to see that again if we could. Let's see it here, ball and all. Referee's right, he went for the ball, did Myler.
Tony Myler, such an important cog in this Widnes wheel. Missing for 5 months this season. And Tony Myler, 14 Great Britain caps in his career. If he'd had better health, I just wonder how many more he would have had. Leeds caught offside, meanwhile.
Well, this has been a rarity in this game so far. There you can see the referee, Mr. Conway, just catching Leeds a little bit over-enthusiastic, moving up on the right-hand side too quickly.
For Milo. Dixon Devorty wrestle the Kiwi to the floor. Mackenzie, the Aussie, to Hume, to Caloto. Widnes have missed him recently too. Richie Ayres. Good tackle that by Innes. This boy, Craig Innes, looks the part. Myler. Paul Hume. Oh, he saw the gap. Darren Wright's in support. Goulding took him out. That shoulder charge I told you about earlier. Goulding this time used it to great effect. And Widnes have taken the penalty quickly. Myler trying to steal a march.
The only trouble is Myler took the quick tap and Widnes wasn't ready for him.
Grimmer. Through 1, through 2. Support from Mackenzie. Great last-ditch effort, but it's forward pass anyway. Hanley saved what he thought was a certain try.
And that was a good refereeing decision. That looked slightly forward to me. Different angle from where we are, but I can assure you the referee was right there. But what a game. I don't think my voice is going to last this one.
Mackenzie, the man injured, flat out. Hanley tackled him. I'm not so sure that Mackenzie didn't fall on the ball. Maybe took it right in the chest. Let's have a look here. Grimmer through 1. What a great run this was. And there is the incident. Now then, maybe it was the elbow in the ribs. I'm not sure, Mike.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's fallen with the elbow right on underneath the rib cage. I know there's a few in there, but quite painful, believe you me.
No, it looks like the wrist, maybe. Harry Dawson being signalling to the bench that he can't go on. This is it here. Came down on that wrist, I think.
Could be the elbow or the shoulder. Either way, he's in a lot of pain.
Peter Hutton's got details of the substitution as Mackenzie goes off in agony.
Yeah, David Smith's coming back on again. As soon as he saw the incident, he knew he was in with a chance of coming straight back on. He's quickly just taken some of his shoulder padding off and then come straight back onto the pitch.
Well, Paul Hume can go in as hooker.
It did twist somewhat. Let's hope it's not broken.
He's in a lot of pain behind the posts, being led away for treatment. They don't look too happy about it, do they? No wonder. Mackenzie was having a fine match. Hanley picked up the pieces then. Maskill is the dummy half. Goulding. Schofield. Bundled to the floor. Grimmer. And also for Milo. Uncompromising stuff out there. Devorti. My word, it's rich entertainment, this.
Wonderful football from both sides, but I get the feeling that the team that's going to win tonight, it's going to be down to stamina and control of the football. Respect possession.
Wonderful run from Schofield, and he's there backing up, and good thinking from Schofield. He hacks it downfield because no one had moved up with him, so Tate has it for Widnes. Tate's taking a run at him and at Hanley. Devereux, always looking to get through the narrowest of gaps, John Devereux. Paul Hume, Richie Ayres. Grimmer.
Sad loss to Widnes, losing Mackenzie, because he's the man that can make those little darts from the dummy half position. That's what pulls in the defence.
Richie Ayres having a big game in the second row tonight. Back to Tate. Tate puts boot to ball, and it was too hard, too strong, too high. It caught in the wind.
Amazing kick here by Tate. Make a wonder there's not ice on that one, or snow. That really was a high kick, but far too long.
What an injury time in this first half. The difference just 2 points. Innes tackled by Stuart Spruce. Cavalier. Dixon. Smith and Familo. Devorti. Hanley.
You get the impression, Eddie, that 4 or 5 months ago, Hanley would have been through that half break.
Schofield, with his short pass, brings in Sean Wayne. It's the last tackle of this set of 6. Goulding with a midfield bomb. There's a tester for Devereux. Taken well. He's a full-back in the making.
Yes, he jumped well, kept both eyes on the ball. He wasn't worried about the defence coming towards him.
Must say, I've been impressed with number 4, Craig Innes, in this first half. Shown up well, the former All Black. He's learning the trade now, Mike, isn't he?
Well, welcome back, Gary Schofield. That's what it is in my book. I'm sure if Leeds take winning play tonight, Innes will be thanking that man for the opportunities that he's given him.
Last tackle. Hume clips it forward, and Gibson elected to let it go. The ball goes out of play. The timekeepers say we've had enough, and it's half-time here at Headingley. Leeds 10, Widnes 8. Craig Innes with a superb first-half display. He had a hand in both of those Leeds tries, scored by John Bentley. They have given Leeds the edge at the break. Headingley, what a first half that man had. Craig Innes, £350,000 worth of talent you're looking at there, and he linked up brilliantly with John Bentley, the winger, for Bentley's first 2 tries here at Headingley tonight. And Bentley, a man who is on a hat-trick, of course, and he ran in a hat-trick. There he is. during a Yorkshire Cup tie earlier this season. John Bentley and Craig Innes. What a great left-wing combination that has been in that first half. Well, what does the next 40 minutes have in store for us? We shall find out as Alan Tate, live and exclusive on Sky Sports, gets this one underway in the second half. And first tackle from Paul Hume on Gary Devorty. Goulding, Schofield and Dixon. Will Leeds run out of puff? They've got Hanley and Schofield easing their way back into the big league after injuries, long-term injuries too. Mike, I think you're expecting the Widnes forwards to really run strong in the opening moments of this second half.
Yes, I think the first 15 minutes, their coach Frank Myler would have told them to just coming very close off the ruck, on the fringe, and trying to break just outside of the play of the ball. Look at the kick. Look at the kick here. It's a lovely little kick to it. It's amazing. This guy's really improved this season with his kicking game.
That's Bobby Goulding, and on the touchline, watching from down there and keeping an earwig on the dressing room doors, Peter Hutton.
Yeah, news from half-time about Phil McKenzie. He's got an injury to his shoulder blade. That was where it cracked when he fell, and he's not going to come back. It looks a bad one.
Oh, it sounds painful. Tony Myler misses out for Milo, bounced off the shoulder, went backwards, says the referee. Sarsfield collects. Paul Hume. Grimmer. I must say, not a bad showing this from Widnes, despite the fact they've not got Davis or Holiday out there. Two internationals, but they've got Coloto coming back, and they've got David Hume at scrum half, and he's someone else in the Widnes colours, having a fine season.
Wonderful kick here. And when you see the quality of that, he obviously hasn't given up the ghost in regards to earning himself a trip down under. And that will be going through that man's mind and many other players out there tonight.
Don't forget the Ashes series, live and exclusive on Sky Sports, bringing you the best action from down under in the Cricket World Cup. Just now, as Widnes get pinned for offside, and bringing you the best action from the Ashes tour during the summer, along with the Winfield Cup. Bentley has it for Leeds. For Milo, got a bang. Stuart Spruce rather got a bang in the face then, but has picked himself up, taking his place now in the back line. Goulding, Schofield. Oh, was that forward? Well, it doesn't matter. Sean Wayne missed it anyway.
Well, they made a mistake there. Sean Wayne didn't expect that ball. Schofield thought that he should.
High tackle. Morven Edwards has been picked out for having a shot at Amosi Coloto. It's a penalty to Widnes for this.
Well, he hit the ball first. It was high, but you could see there on the replay that he did go for the chest where the ball was being carried and did glance up.
Edwards penalised. Widnes have decided to have a kick at goal. 4-all on the penalty count, and it's John Devereux who's going to take this penalty. We're just checking whether Devereux has taken any penalties or conversions in the past. He's a Welshman, he should kick well.
I got to say, it doesn't matter, does it, if he's from the valleys?
Hasn't kicked so far this season as Sean Wayne gets some treatment, but John Devereux kicked a couple of times last season and slotted 2 over in the cup at Doncaster last season. Devereux, and he's kicked it. Great kick, Devereux. That's levelled it up. It's 10-all, and Widnes, well, he looked as though he was going to play full back earlier on when he defused a bomb. He's now proved he can do something in the kicking department too. 10-all.
Another string to his bow. Wonderful kick though, wasn't it? 35 metres out. Wasn't the easiest, and a lot of pressure would apply.
Mike, St Helens and Castleford drew 8 apiece earlier on today. This one's all tied up at 10-all. what a competition the big league is.
You said it all, Eddie.
Okay. Smith. Paul Hume's in at dummy half for Milo. 10-all. Battle royal at Headingley. Such a lot at stake. Widnes aiming for a 5th successive Premiership at Old Trafford. Leeds aiming for the title. Sarsfield grabbed at Morven Edwards round the neck. Edwards kept going. This is Gibson. Away from Paul Hume, away from Coloto, away from Smith, not away from Paul Hume second time. Maskill the dummy half, Hanley. Goulding following up in support, Goulding away from Coloto. Schofield, Wayne, Innes. The ball was spilled, it went back, referee says play on. Bentley has it, now Hanley. Hanley away from one, through a gap, support inside from Schofield, over the top from Schofield. Referee waves play on.
It definitely touched the Widnes player, that's correct.
Devorty, Leeds applying the pressure, looking for the try, going for the lead again. Schofield, good turning by Dixon, he's over it, did he drop it? He's given the try, and he says never, never as Widnes appeal. Dixon with the try on his comeback after injury, and Leeds have cracked the Widnes defence.
The Stone Bitter Championship replay will show how a forward should run onto the ball with determination. Look at this man spin around. He's going for the try line. Let's go, let's go. Referee's there, he's no doubt. Different angle. Schofield once again, the architect, gets the ball. Widnes tackling going too high. Oh, it's hard to see. Bit difficult to tell there, but there was no doubt that the referee was right in front.
Try number 13 of the season for Paul Dixon. Another tourist surely to Australia this summer. And Goulding now has the kick here to add the extras. That's the angle. The raw will tell you that Goulding's kicked it. And the big smile from Bobby Goulding will tell you the same.
Two substitutions happening for Leeds. They're bringing on both their subs at the moment. Dave Heron, number 14, and Paul Anderson, just masked by him there, number 15. They replaced two forwards, Sean Wayne, who went off with a bit of an injury, and number 12, Gary Devorty.
16-10. Goulding's kick added on to Dixon's try. Leeds have struck back just after Widnes had dragged themselves level. Goulding, he too not the regular kicker, but he's managed 4 goals now this season, and the referee wants a word. Well, it was the Leeds captain.
Yes, it was an off-the-ball incident, but a couple of minutes back, David Smith and Ellery Hanley, they were throwing a few punches at each other. I must add, not many were hitting the mark.
Courier's coming back on, and Mark Sarsfield's going off. Courier to a chorus of boos. And Sarsfield departing to take a seat alongside Peter Hutton, so he's getting a bird's eye view. Cavalier underneath that one. 16-10 then, Leeds have the advantage. 3 tries to 2. First touch for the youngster Paul Anderson, and he was hit. It's a penalty, or is it stealing the ball by Myler? I think that's it.
Yeah, stealing the ball. There you can see Myler interfering with the man with the ball, pulling it away. And he'll be very relieved, will the young substitute Anderson.
Paul Anderson, for a former Great Britain Amateur International, signed from the Red Hill Amateur Club. And he's really getting stuck in early on, isn't he?
That's a great move by Dougie Lawton, the coach. to bring on the fresh subs, fresh legs at a time like this.
Maskell from dummy half.
Mark Sarsfield off the pitch with a back injury. He did it a couple of weeks ago, which now recurred.
So it wasn't tactical, it was because of an injury, and Devereux pinned by Bentley, and Hanley was there too. This is good crowding by Leeds, keeping Widnes penned back near their own line. Great tackling. I bet the talk at Headingley tonight will be what a difference Schofield and Hanley back in the side has made, as Gibson legally steals the ball, Courier grabs him by the ankle, and Leeds will be ruining the fact that they've lost their two most influential players for much of this season. There's one of them, and there's the other. And there's a man really beginning to make a mark in the big league, Craig Innes. Schofield again. Anderson, teenage prop forward, my word, this boy looks a prospect. Great stuff from the youngster. They're having real problems bringing him down. Look at the size of him. Long pass from Golding, finds Creaser, Creaser's on his own, and Creaser's touchdown for Leeds. Big smile. Creaser's having a fine game too. The only ever present in the Leeds side, and that's try number 11 for the former international.
Oh, wonderful run around with Schofield and Goulding. The long ball out wide, and Creaser showing his class. Oh, what a lovely dummy. That is wonderful football. Look at the run round. Goulding, Schofield says, come to me. Notice how the defence has come up quickly. That allows the overlap. He throws it. Courier just has got no chance at all. He's marking two men. That is great football. Good thinking and good play by Leeds.
David Creaser, 4 Great Britain caps. His last was 4 years ago. And he will have taken great delight from that. Those men in your picture now won't, as David Hume leads the inquest as to how that try was scored. Bobby Golding with the conversion attempt. Not a bad effort. Oh, he's kicked it. It's all going right for Leeds. Bobby Golding's found his shooting boots. Another 6-pointer for Leeds. 22-10. They've got the cushion now if they do run out of puff.
Yes, no doubt about that. But Widnes will be ruining the fact that they spilt the ball on their own quarter. That allowed Leeds the position and the chance of the possession.
Leeds then at the moment 22-10 up, heading for 4th place. 5th before today. 8 to go including this one. 4 of them here at home at the Headingley Fortress. Only Castleford and Warrington have turned Leeds over here at home so far this season in the First Division. Cavill-Hugh, they're all playing well tonight in the blue and gold of Leeds. Golding, inventive. Well watched by Darren Wright. There's something a bit more special about Leeds tonight, Mike, than we saw just a week ago.
Well, the mere fact that they're playing as a team, their defence, their attack, there's a lot more vim and vigour into it. And of course, that man who's just parted with the ball.
Devereux manages to bring Morven Edwards down. Golding.
You know, Eddie, if they use Gary Schofield just as a ball boy, he'd lift the team, wouldn't he?
Would appear so. Here goes that young prop forward again. It takes 3 to bring him down. It's his home debut. He's reveling in it. Heron. Hanley. Still going Hanley. Widnes finally bring him down. Goulding and Schofield. That was good support play from Heron. Heron saw the gap. Leeds are going out to kill Widnes off here. But Heron was caught as he entered the danger zone. Schofield went to go blind, came inside instead on the last tackle. Goulding still going. Schofield crowns a great night. Schofield, the creator before. Schofield, the finisher tonight. And Gary Schofield has surely now won this match for Leeds.
The Stones Brother Championship replay will show Schofield. Look at that. He dumped to kick. He put it back. Goulding handed off Courier. He drew the full back, and who's the man to take it? The man, like the fairy tale always seems to go. What an ending. I'm going to kick. No, he doesn't. He goes round the man. Now, this is wonderful support play. Goulding does excellent here. And who pops up? Take the 4, Gary. Look at the man, look at the speed, but look at the support. And that is what Leeds have been missing for quite some time.
Despair for Widnes, delight for Gary Schofield. His 11th try of the season, 4 weeks out, 4 matches without a win, and Schofield back and leading Leeds to a memorable victory over Widnes. Goulding with the extra 2, and Goulding and Schofield, the combination at halfback that destroyed the Kiwis in 1990, is starting to turn the screw for Leeds. 28-10, and Peter Hutton's got some big news downstairs.
Ellery Hanley is off. He limped off just a few moments ago. He's been struggling with injury for a couple of minutes now. The man who's replaced him is number 12, Gary Devorty.
Dixon collects on his own line. Off the shoulder of Peloto. Trying to run through the chest of Paul Hume. Widnes don't like this. 28-10. They threaten briefly. But there's Hanley off the field, injured. Will he be fit to take on his former club Wigan here at Headingley in 7 days' time? Schofield. And this big Anderson, the teenager, roars all round the ground of disapproval for that tackle. Schofield doesn't find touch this time. Devereux collected on the bounce. Innes and Bentley have moved up. They pin the Welshman.
It's an uphill struggle now by Widnes. They know that time is against them. It really has been an excellent showing by Leeds after the break.
3 tries in 9 minutes. And Bentley immediately calling to the Widnes bench for assistance for Tony Myler. Let's hope that Myler's not got another bad one. Oh, he's out with a neck injury, remember, earlier on. Face greased in pain. But Widnes hit by 3 tries in 9 minutes. But that's great play from Hume. Oh, great play, Devereux. Straight through the defence to score. Schofield ran his ankles, but Schofield couldn't stop him. And Devereux showing the power that I think is worth a seat on the jumbo to Australia in the summer.
The Stones Brother Championship replay will show that Hume's wonderful pass. Look how he falls there. Now Bentley's pulled in. Edwards tries to take him. He's got wonderful skills, this boy, no doubt about it. And if he doesn't go on the tour down under, it'll only be injury in my book that'll stop him. That was a great try. They have not thrown the towel in. Good play here by the halfback. He just gets it away. Now watch. Look at him looking at the fullback. He does half a goose step and then pass him. That's wonderful skills. And the cover, Schofield tried his best, but far too late.
John Devereux will take the conversion to his 25th try of the season himself. And I tell you what, Myler is fit too. He's all right. He's not thrown the towel in. And we'll now find the quality of John Devereux as a goal scorer, goal kicker. Kicked one earlier on. Can he add the extra two this time? Big test for him. Not a bad effort. He's kicked it. Oh, he's a Welshman. He's got a boot on him, and he's kicked two storming goals. He scored a brilliant try in the first half, added that to a second in the second half. The game's not over.
Let's roll it here. You'll see that the halfback, he gets clipped here. Now Devereux gets the ball. Now look as he moves forward. Now let's just stop it there. There he did the goose step. He slowed down and then accelerated. Wonderful play, and that's how he scored the try.
John Devereux, 2 tries, 2 goals. Look out, Jonathan Davis, if you're watching at home in Widnes. There's another Welshman here who can kick a goal. Schofield restarts. David Smith carries the ball upfield. (28-16), Leeds ahead. 12 points the difference. Leeds 5 tries, 4 goals. Widnes 3 tries, 2 goals.
And let's not forget, we've got plenty of time in this game left.
Penalty against Leeds. Offside.
The converted try would really put the cat amongst the pigeons.
From a viewer's point of view, let's hope so. Leeds, last major trophy in '84. They beat Widnes in the old John Player Trophy. Widnes beat Leeds in the Regal Trophy this year. Leeds desperate for revenge. Widnes desperate to put another problem in the way of Doug Lawton's career at Headingley. 10 penalties in this match. It's been uncompromising stuff, but it's at no stage has it been dirty. Lovely run around with Myler and Hume. Well, it leads, I say, on another penalty, this time against Widnes. Not playing the ball correctly.
Well, you see in the replay, but was he interfered with by Schofield? Yes, the ball has to be released, played with the foot, and then regathered. Good refereeing.
I was going to say, if Leeds have welcomed that man back, Gary Schofield, and wonder what might have been with Hanley and him in the side for an injury-free season, what must Widnes be thinking in the case of Tony Myler to link up with David Hume at standoff?
Yes, and let's not forget that the flyer, O'Fire, was missing for all that time too.
Cavalier runs strongly, the big Queenslander. Almost away then.
He's in a big game, hasn't he, Cavalier?
Goulding and Heron and Schofield. Still going, Schofield. First game back for 6 weeks. No let up there. Keeps himself fit. Looks after himself. Last tackle. Goulding. I think, you know, it couldn't possibly have been Shawley, but that looked an attempted drop goal.
When you're hot, you're hot. But Bobby, I don't think you're that hot.
Myler, fully recovered from that injury. Oh, but a misunderstanding. Maskill swooped on it, and Maskill has the try. A real misunderstanding. A real botcher. And Colin Maskill was round the ankles of Myler like a dog worrying a bone, and he picked up the ball and touchdown.
Stone's bit of championship replay will show Mylan nowhere to go. He threw the ball, the dummy just dropped in front of Carrier. And believe you me, I have a lot of experience. Hookers love doing this. There you see Mylan looking for the support. It just drops in between. The hooker says thank you. A woeful attempt there by the substitute to come in. That really was bad. Caloto should have made a better effort than that. Now watch this man, you little beauty. Whoa! Smile about that one, boy. You deserve it.
His second try. Bobby Goulding again with the extra 2. And there now might be too much and not enough time for Widnes to make up. 34-16, quarter an hour of this game to go. But suddenly Leeds' season, after turning sour, has suddenly come back to the boil. There's an air of confidence, an air of cockiness about Leeds now. And if they don't win the title themselves, they fancy a trip to the Premiership. Paul Anderson has been a real thorn in the Widnes' flesh since he came on.
Well, it's a stupid play by Richard Ayres. You saw him throw a left at Anderson. He wasn't happy with that. He decided to throw a right, and the referee wouldn't have anything of it.
So Maskell restarts and Hewitt falls tilt ahead. Goulding misses out Anderson, finds David Heron. They're starting to find holes in this Widnes defence now. Just shows you what a week can do. They say it's a long time in politics. It's a long time a week in rugby league, isn't it? Schofield. Great ball, great support, Creaser.
Just the sheer magic of Schofield is enough. Every time he receives the ball, the defence, they just don't know what to expect. That's what you call a class player.
Bentley with the ball out to Innes. Here's another class act, but he dropped it then. And the touch judge waving the flag. Devereux's taken a bang. There's a bang on the head, he's all right.
Well, there you can see Devereux's head hit the ground after making the tackle.
Rubbing the sore spot. Viv Glebe with the magic water to bring the Welshman back to his senses.
Julie! Julie!
Spruce. Well, he's round Edwards. Couldn't get away from Schofield though. Good pass that from Tate. Brought Paul Hume into it.
Well, apart from that break, Widnes really haven't got into this stride after this second half. And that's maybe down to, mostly should I say, down to the Leeds defence. They really have tightened up well.
And what's more, all the loose balls are going Leeds' way. That was another one that Leeds picked up off the floor. Now Anderson. Certainly I've been impressed by him since he's come on. Great prospect. There's a foot in the tackle then. A knock on, says referee John Connolly.
Yeah, the stray brute at the play of the ball, you'll see it here, but I think that came off his knee. But the merry whistleblower decides to go against what I said. Oh no, there you saw it. I apologise, Mr. Conway.
Widnes have lost it at the scrum. Leeds have one against the head. Goulding with a raking pass, looking for Bentley. He's out of Spruce's tackle. He's round Alan Tate. He's away from Smith. And John Bentley fancies a hat-trick here. Goulding. Anderson. Creaser, Gibson. Widnes keep him out. Goulding and Schofield. He went for the dummy. Widnes have taken it. Oh, that's high! That was high! Another penalty.
Devereux came in with all the intention here. Look at that. Even in slow motion, you could see the head jolt back. It's a tough baptism into rugby league from rugby union. But Innes has shown, especially tonight, that he's got the goods.
Devereux went high. Innes shakes his head. He knows the second try of his paid career was begging there. Leeds will run the penalty. Schofield. Oh, it's John Bentley. Well, he's seen so much of the ball tonight, Schofield. Cavill through one, through two. Easy. Cavill had a big game too. And the Leeds roller coaster just melted the Widnes defence away.
Stone for the championship replay, the big prop forward. Look at the strength there, Cavill. Get out of my way, he says. And that was a woeful effort by Tate. You could see the anguish on Tate. You'll see it again. He won't want to watch this so often. Good play again, good support. But poor attempt, they're going too high. Oh, he just stepped. A prop forward, stepping round the fullback. Like Reg Gasnier, Neil Fox, Alex Murphy, you throw them all in. He showed a lot of class, didn't he?
Cavill second try of the season, his second try in 2 weeks, and Goulding adds the extras. A face wreathed in smiles. Come on, he says. Still 8 minutes to go. And Ian Proctor, our statistician, has been looking through the record books. Leeds on the way to their record score over Widnes, which was 43-10. Way back in 1984. They're rubbing out the memory of that Regal Trophy drubbing at Wigan in January, and they're rubbing it out in style.
They sure are, and that man must be pleased all the way to the bank tonight. Remember, Leeds for the last 4 weeks have been losing pay, but not tonight.
Innes. Leeds looking hungry from the very first whistle.
We mentioned earlier that he regards that Craig Innes has enjoyed himself because of the skills of Schofield returning. But let's not forget Bobby Goulding has had a great game because of the combination has really worked.
And Leeds are running hot, but Dixon's dropped the ball and Darren Wright has it back. Away from two. Support arrives from Tate. Tate, though, is on his own. Apart from those three. Doug Lawton, well, you wouldn't believe it from that face, but he must be delighted tonight. His old club, Widnes, and they've been taken to the cleaners. 10 tries. Pick out the try of the match. We've had some crackers here tonight. 7 have gone Leeds' way, 3 to Widnes. Grimmer. Penalty Widnes. Offside Leeds.
And he's sent him to the sin bin for a professional foul. Not making any attempt to get back the 10 metres.
Well, Morgan Edwards is in the sin bin. He'll play no further part in what has been a wonderful night for Leeds, and Peter Hutton has got the details.
Well, Steve-O was right there about the decision, but one factor that might have played a part was the fact that Morgan Edwards has been struggling with an injury for the last 10 minutes. He's been limping round. He's finding it slow going anywhere.
Referee having no charity, he's in the bin, and here's Alan Tate, he's in for the try. Consolation for Widnes late on. Their fourth try from Alan Tate, and his second of the night.
Stone's bit of championship replay will show the big substitute, Caloto. He gets the ball neatly back inside. The Leeds defence is completely bamboozled. And Tate, good support play. He linked in well there. But that, I'm afraid, is just a consolation one here. This is what I expected Widnes to do early in the half, in the second half, but they haven't had the chance. But good play by Tate. He saw the gap, supported well.
Alan Tate touching down. Big effort from the fullback tonight. Devereux with the easiest goal kick he's had all night, and straight through. So it's Leeds 40, Widnes 20, Alan Tate's 11th try of the season. And the goal from John Devereux, 40-22. Only 4 minutes to go. Leeds have the winning pay. And Mike Stevenson has got to make his decision as man of the match. You have got to make your decision as man of the match. 0898 500 186. Take your pick. Some great displays on view here on Sky tonight. 11 wonderful tries.
I must say, Eddie, this is the hardest one that I've had to come across. There has been so many great performers out there. Schofield, what a wonderful return. Bobby Goulding. The Kiwi Innes, he really has shone. And Bentley, he really has been in the action all night.
Difficult job choosing man of the match.
Let's not forget on the Widnes side, David Hume, he really has tried very, very hard all night.
0898 500 186 for your man of the match. Replica jersey on offer. Forward pass, says the referee. He's not a popular man with David Hume or Widnes for that.
Well, I mentioned a man who's played very well all night. It's hard to say from that particular angle. Devereux also had a top game. He didn't like it. He can't believe it.
One last week, Mike, Phil Beavers over the top, allowing Alan Hunt, I think it was, to go in for a try against Leeds, and that one wasn't brought back. It was exactly the same as that.
Well, it's easy, as Fred Lindop keeps telling me.
You'll find out when you don the black jersey and the whistle for that charity match, Dewsbury-Batley. Here's Cavalier. Cavalieu's had a big game as well, and Cavalier just held up. That's how close he is. One try from the big Queenslander tonight already. Widnes trying desperately to defend on their own line. Schofield's long pass out finds Bentley. Bentley comes back to Innes. Innes will take it back to the danger zone. Taking on Devereux again. Skinning him. Good ball in field to Dixon.
Wonderful play by the Kiwi. He kept that ball alive. You would have thought that that man would have been playing rugby league for 10 years.
Schofield. Devorty. David Smith swinging an arm on Devorty. Devorty saw it coming. Goulding. Little chip over the top. That's Tate's. Courier. Great tackling by Anderson the sub.
Well, this Leeds crowd, they're leading by 40 points to 22. I think that even boo Father Christmas tonight.
They gave you plenty on the way up here, Steve-O.
It wasn't money, I can tell you.
They might be charitable after this. They must have smiles on their faces after this display.
And why not? It's been an excellent performance by Leeds. They really have played as a team. Wonderful defence. Only just went to sleep a couple of times, but other than that, especially in the second half, Widnes have never had chance to get into this game.
Yes, they've run it from the 40th minute onwards of Leeds. Tate, over the top it goes. Who sweeps up? Schofield. Ben Gibson, knock on. Referee, I think, has lost a pea out of his whistle. He tried to blow up for this, and I don't think anything happened. We're into stoppage time. Leeds Club Man of the Match award went to Gary Schofield on his return. Who is Steve-O's Man of the Match? Find out at the end of this game. Who is yours? Find out in Boots and All Friday at 6. Friday at 6 for Boots and All this week. Spruce. That's a good run from Spruce. He's got Courier in support. Great boos every time Courier gets it. He's clipped it forward for Devereux. Devereux, hat-trick! Well, fancy that. A hat-trick, and you're on the losing side. A hat-trick away from home, and you go home with losers' money.
On the Stones Bit of Championship replay, the fans were booing this man here. Courier, while the boo-boo was on, the boo-boo was coming, and that was in the Leeds defence. They held off him, and wow, way out wide comes Devereux. Look how it stopped. Great try, good thinking on both parts. Keeping the ball alive. Look at him go here. Now this is one of the few times the Leeds defence has really been kept napping in the second half. You saw them all come for one man. There is no one here. Devereux has got the speed. Good try.
John Devereux, his second hat-trick in 7 days. Hat-trick against Halifax last week. Hat-trick here at Headingley against Leeds tonight. And he's kicked it again. Fabulous game, brought to an end by the timekeeper's siren. Leeds have won it. Schofield's magic has worked, but Widnes have played their full part in a truly entertaining match, and Bentley and Devereux shake hands. It's been fantastic. Leeds 40, Widnes 28.
Right of Steve-O's Man of the Match, John Bentley. John, here's your prize.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the performance. Certainly a cracking first half. For those two tries, both something special.
Yeah, well, the first one was just a bit of simple bit of finishing off. The boys inside me did all the work. The second one I was pleased with. Pleased with the first half as a whole, really. In the second half, I think we all got a little bit tired and a little bit slack in defence.
Certainly some tussle between you and John Devereux, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dev's scored an hat-trick today and finished on the losing side, and sympathy goes to him, really. I mean, he kicked well as well, but, you know, it's hard lines, isn't it?
Question about Wigan next week. That'll be a tremendous game, won't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're all good games. They're all big games, but certainly the Widnes and the Wigans and the St Helens, and they're the big games. You know, we've hopefully turned the corner now. 4 losers. Good win today, so hopefully we're ready for Wigan next week.
Well, you pay credit to the men inside you. One of them is with us, Gary Schofield. Gary, how are you feeling? Nice, gentle, relaxing comeback to the team there?
Yeah, it's a little bit tired. I'm sure I'll feel the effects tomorrow, but you know, the boys stuck to a simple game plan. We threw the ball out wide. Our defence was quite strong, and we took our chances when they came along. Our defence at the end was pretty slack, which I'm sure our coach Doug Lawton will be happy about, but we've got to win, Pete, and that's our main concern at the moment.
I know the team performance is your main thing, but getting the Leeds Club Man of the Match award, that must be nice as well.
Yeah, it was nice, but you know, you don't go out to get a Man of the Match awards. If you do get them, then it's a bonus, and as far as I'm concerned, I want Leeds to get back on winning ways again, and as I said before the programme, hopefully we can get a roll now and get back near the top of the league.
Is the championship over? Are Wigan and St Helens too far away?
I don't think so, mate, no, because the fixture list shows that the top teams have still got to play each other. As everybody knows, we play Wigan next week, and then you know, if we can take the sides at the bottom of us and win all our remaining games, then who knows, it you know, it could be the closest title for many years.
Thanks a lot, boys. Back up to Eddie.
Pleasure. Thanks.
Well done, Gary Schofield. Well done, John Bentley. 40-28 is the full-time score here. A dozen wonderful tries, and you must feel sorry for John Devereux. He scored 20 points, ended up on the losing side. Leeds, though, are in 4th place. And, well, it's not over yet as far as the men from Headingley are concerned.